and a nutrition challenge each week. That's a different one. I've been consulting with Christiana to make sure I'm not leading you astray. We do nutrition education in the fitness certifications that I've done, but she's obviously a lot more of an expert than I am. So we'll get going. What do you think about Strong Sexy Mamas first? You've done the workout.
I love it. I've been doing a couple of your workouts and working my bum and
the bum bum. We all want to work the bum bum.
Need after being a mum, because this all gets a bit loose and a bit bigger, and so it feels good.
Yeah, it does. Do you know what? With Brooks, my bum got really flat, and with Annabelle, for some reason, I got a real big old booty.
It's the hormones.
Yeah. Is it girl hormones?
Yeah,
That's what my sister-in-law said to me. Okay, so let's chat about the challenge. Of course, you can go to my website, strongsexymamas.com, M-A-M-M, that's 2 N's.com. If you'd like to join, we take off on Sunday, or swipe up for my stories. You can go directly to the challenge. I've got a $40 off coupon right now, so it's a good deal. The first week, all we have to do is worry about getting more water, extra water. We need about 2 liters a day, something like that?
I would say you need about 2 liters a day on average as a female, and especially if you're exercising. And how many days are the challenge? About 5 days a week of exercise. Definitely need to get that water in, replenish, hydrate, stay clear in your mind, and also make yourself feel healthier and fuller.
Yeah, well, I've noticed that a lot with some of my clients. They say, oh my gosh, I'm hungry all the time. And a lot of times you're actually just thirsty, and you can drink water, and then you may not feel you might feel more satiated and not feel quite as hungry, and maybe you won't eat the house down. Maybe you're still hungry, but you don't eat the entire whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. I find that when I'm really actually thirsty from breastfeeding especially, I tend to snack a lot. Yeah. So, having a glass of water, seeing whether I am really hungry, that works. It does work.
And also, if you are a nursing mom and you're trying to keep your supply up, I get women all the time saying, I don't want to do exercise that's too intense. I'm worried about my supply. And I have 2 very good friends that are doctors, and they've told me this, and this is what I've learned in my own training, is that very often it's not the exercise that's doing anything to your hormones that's making your milk drop. It's that you're not drinking enough water and you're dehydrated, so you're not producing enough milk. So anyway, obviously talk to your doctor about things like that. But okay, so that's week 1. We are just making sure that we get enough water. Week number 2, we make sure we get enough water, and then we also incorporate vegetables into every single meal, even breakfast, ladies. I know it's hard, but Christiana's got a lot of ideas on her website with recipes and things. But why are vegetables so important?
So vegetables contain such a wide array of vitamins and nutrients. You've got B vitamins, you've got vitamin C, which we all know we need for our immune system at the moment. We need to keep pumping ourselves with vitamin C. You've got the B vitamins, which we need to convert our carbohydrates that we eat into energy, so it boosts us up. And also vegetables do have a lot of water in them, so they do keep us hydrated. And you've got vitamin D, and you've got folate, which is also really important, and B12. All of these are really essential to just a really whole diet. So I recommend about 7 servings of veggies a day, and by doing them in breakfast, you're going to get that very easily.
So some ideas: you can put some rocket or arugula, as we say in the U.S., with your eggs in the morning, or even basil, as we say here, tomatoes, as we say, tomatoes, as you say. Man, I'm running through all of them. But you have to get creative, but it will serve you well, setting yourself up for success for the rest of the day. Also, for me, I tend to not want to just grab a raw carrot out of the refrigerator as much as I would like to have a roasted carrot out of the refrigerator. So usually at the beginning of the week, I will make an entire, a huge pan full of roasted veggies, whatever is on special at Woolies that week, and just keep them in the refrigerator for grabbing and tasting. Okay, so that's water the first week, vegetable the second week. The third week we do both of those, and we add in a lean protein at every single meal. So we haven't cut anything out yet. Why lean protein?
Lean protein, again, protein is essential for, muscle repair. It's essential for all of your cells to work. They're made up of proteins. So when you are trying to also lose weight, you tend to want to have more protein because it reduces your sugar cravings as well. because it's got a higher thermogenic property, which then, burns fuel more and also keeps you fuller. So that protein is just so essential, and it's essential in every meal, because I know a lot of women at breakfast, if you're having cereals and stuff, they don't have protein. Very minimal if they do, maybe. So the way you can
even
do
the
it
ones
is,
that advertise as high protein, it's like there's 8 grams, and you can do better than that.
no, and even in a snack, all your snacks, please put protein, because that's what's going to keep you fuller, and that's what's going to help build and repair your body. And actually, the more muscle you build, the higher your metabolism is. It's the only way your metabolic rate actually increases.
Yeah, and the muscle is leaner too, and just looks better, which we're all trying to get rid of the, after we've had our little ones. Also, we talk about how your muscles get torn down when you're working out, and we do advocate. You can see here, actually, here's some of my weights here from Strong Sexy Mamas workouts that I was doing this morning. But we advocate doing strength training so that you can tear those muscles down, but then they get rebuilt in the kitchen, right? So you want to have that lean protein to help build your muscles and get you nice and strong.
And on that, when you're having that lean protein, have your carb, because it helps. That carbohydrate is actually essential with the protein together to allow for that muscle repair to happen.
And we talk a lot about, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good little tip there. And we talk a lot about how we don't think carbs are bad. A lot of folks think, I'm going to cut carbs and I'm going to lose weight. Well, maybe you will, but a lot of it's going to be water weight first. Yep. Even if you end up losing some fat while you're on this low carb diet, it's impossible to stay on a low carb diet forever. And then you just end up losing or gaining a lot more weight back. So, and you feel like crap.
And you're unhappy because
you're mean to everybody.
Your brain needs glucose. It's just the reality of it. And neurotransmitter releases that make you happy, all that serotonin, they need those grains and those carbs.
Yeah. Okay. So those are the first 3 weeks. We've got the water that we're adding. We've got the vegetables that we're adding. We've got the lean protein we're adding. That's week 1, 2, and 3. Then week 4, this is when we start cutting things, and we are cutting down on sugar. And this is cutting down on juice included, but not on fruit. So you're going to keep eating fruit, but you're not going to have juice, and you're not going to have processed sugary things.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because whole fruit contains a lot of vitamins and nutrients, and also it contains that fiber. That fiber is going to keep us fuller. And I believe that fruit is so essential in your diet as much as veggies are. Fruit juices are broken down, so you're getting rid of that fiber, which does make you feel like you just have like a sugar spike, as opposed to having that and having all the nutrients and making you feel fuller. I think by this week, honestly, you'll find it so easy to get rid of sugar with the increased protein, with the increased water and all of that. I think you'll just find it very, very easy. And if you do crave that sugar, I would say try and make yourself like some cacao with dates balls and things like that, which will satisfy you for that little bit. But it's also got the dates, which are very, very high in fiber, and they are a fruit, considered part of your fruit. They've also got cacao, which is high in magnesium, which again is depleted when we're exercising a lot.
Okay, and a lot of the women who will be joining this challenge, they might be working out 1 time a week, 2 times a week. Maybe you've been sedentary for a long time. So these are all really good tips as you're getting back into a more full-on exercise program. So week 1, more water. Week 2, more vegetables. Week 3, more lean protein. Week 4, we start to cut that sugar. And week 5, we cut processed foods. How does cutting processed foods not just help in weight loss, but also in our mental clarity and boosting our mood? We're big on that, Strong Sexy Mamas.
Yes, well, processed foods, they're basically processed, so they're broken down and they're heated, and we don't know what they put in them. They use vegetable oils to make them taste good, lots of sugars that we don't know are there.
Free radicals.
Yeah, and they end up leading to a lot of free radicals and inflammation in the body. When you have a lot of inflammation, tend to build a lot of fat around the visceral area, and then that also means that you're going to struggle to lose weight.
Yeah, but again, I think it will be a lot easier for ladies to cut the processed food in that week 5, because you're going to feel so satisfied with all the other changes that we've already made while we're just adding things to our diet. And then the final week, this is the hard one. And I've been polling some of my girlfriends as I was putting this challenge together, and this is the one where everybody's like, I don't know if I can do that one. I don't know. So what is it? It's all 5 of those things, and then in the 6th week you also cut caffeine and cut alcohol. So I've decided that we can just have 1 cup of coffee so everybody doesn't murder me and we don't murder our husbands. Why do we want to limit alcohol and caffeine?
So alcohol and caffeine are actually processed in the liver. So when you give your liver a break, when you have less of those, less alcohol and less caffeine, you're allowing your liver to do other things and detox from, even the air that you breathe in. It can do its job, and it also then helps with weight loss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're just supporting your body as a whole. So your digestive system as well, and a lot of people tend to use caffeine to go to the bathroom, and that's not the right way. So and it can shift your microbiome by taking out these things.
Yeah, and causing inflammation. When we have inflammation, that leads to what?
Inflammation can lead to a lot of things like cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, if we're going to go that far. Just reduce mental clarity. Right? Yeah. Our energy is really low. Our energy tends to go towards the areas that need to have that work, as opposed to giving you that overall buzz. So
yeah. Okay, so can you do it? Do you think you can handle it? Do you think you can hang with our 6-week nutrition challenge? Again, check out Christiana on her website, ChristianaVelisNutrition.com. Is that right?
ChristianaVelis.com.au.
Oh, .com.au. Got to add that AU at the end. But I'll have a link to that on Strong Sexy Mamas as well. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. Again, I hope you will join me for the 6-week challenge. It is fitness and nutrition. We've got a private Facebook group that's going to keep all the ladies accountable on the inside of that. So swipe up for my stories, and I hope to see you on the inside. Bye.
I think Strong Sexy Mamas has a great philosophy and a really strong message behind it. It's about confidence. Having a baby really takes its toll on you mentally, socially, physically, and I think having a group of like-minded mums working out with you is really good at helping rebuild all of that.
I love that Strong Sexy Mamas comes online, and it's those short 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and I have 2 toddlers, a 1 and 2-year-old, and there is no way I can get to any of those mums and bubs classes anymore. 15 minutes, I can totally squeeze into my day. I can let them run amok, let chaos happen, and they even get involved, get in the way, and then, 15 minutes I'm done, and I'm back cleaning up after them.
Getting out of bed in the morning to actually go and do some exercise has probably kept me sane. Having a baby who doesn't sleep and is not on solids at the moment, who's breastfeeding, does take its toll. So getting out and being able to be active and obviously join, an amazing community of girls, it's really empowering.
I like working out with Anna and Strong Sexy Mamas because I struggle to motivate myself at home just with having a 14-month-old baby, and I've had a few injuries, and these exercises in particular go at different levels, so I can do the kind of lower exercises as opposed to all the jumping and things like that, and it's helped me to get back motivated again.
I love Strong Sexy Mamas because it's so important to do exercise in a safe and controlled way after having a baby. It takes such a toll on your body, and Anna is amazing at giving options. It's a long recovery, and she's been amazing at helping me progress through different movements as we're going on our postnatal journey.
I love working out with Anna and the Strong Sexy Mamas. I'm having baby number 2, so I've been doing the Strong Sexy Mamas program when I had my first one, which was 19 months ago. And it's just been great that I've been able to use the program throughout the pregnancy and then after my pregnancy. And it's made me feel stronger being pregnant a second time round as well. I feel like my core is better, my glutes are better, and you need so much more energy with the second baby. So I feel like Strong Sexy Mamas has really helped me.
You can do it from home. Everyone knows babies can be difficult sometimes, so to be able to work out in your house, in your home, and include the baby in it, I think is absolutely amazing. Cost effective, I mean, look guys, we're not working, are we? Not everyone has loads of money, so to be able to just jump online, watch a video and work out with your bub at home and get fit again, I think is such an amazing program. It's also starting to teach them about an active lifestyle. They might be young, they might not know a lot about what's going on, but I think it's really good to start that active learning in their brain from an early age. Pelvic floor has always been such a taboo topic, and I don't think it should be. We've all got one. We're all going through the same thing once we have a baby, and I think it really needs to be out there in the environment for everyone to know, but for everyone to understand as well how important it is to you as you get older once you've had your babies.
But the postnatal workouts that we do are so important, and the way that women's bodies recover, that is not talked about enough, not dealt with enough. Everyone launches themselves right back in, and I like to think about that first period as almost a fourth trimester of pregnancy, and paying attention to the pelvic floor, being able to find workouts like yours that are fun, being able to involve the baby, but don't forget about what our bodies are recovering from, and being able to feel comfortable taking it really slowly so we can get fit faster in the end, but taking it slowly. Just find a class that does that and pays attention has been amazing.
I love Strong Sexy Mamas because it gives you the opportunity to work out at home when you're too busy and have a hectic lifestyle and you can't make it to the gym. And Anna has amazing energy and her programs are super easy to follow.
I love Strong Sexy Mamas because it makes me feel good, and I encourage all women to do it, all mummies to do it, because if you feel good, then Bub's going to feel good and everyone's going to feel good, and the world's a better place. I love how energetic they are, and they get a full body workout, and because I've had a cesarean, I get the option of doing some low impact, and then later on I'll be able to do some high impact, and they're just so versatile, and really it's about fun for me and getting my body back to where it was pre-baby.
I love Strong Sexy Mamas because of the online videos. They're easy to do at home with your little ones running around, and there's lots of choices you can do.
I was like, wow, this is for me. And so the belly's going and getting strength in my arms, and with strength comes just greater confidence. I just feel really good in my skin at the moment, and I love that.
What is it that you like about taking my classes?
Well, first of all, it's awesome fun. Smile from ear to ear when you're doing it.
It is fun. So you would recommend it?
Absolutely try out her class. It is super fun and really safe and well done and thought out, and I think that it's a really great class.
Oh, thank you.
I like also the fact that you offer lots of options. So, for example, postnatal women need to take it a bit more easy, but even someone like myself who's not postnatal anymore, my kids are 6 and 8 now, but I might have other issues. I've got a sore back, so I don't do high impact exercise in general.
Yeah.
And I like that you offer options.
But she is always working it, doing the low impact exercises.
That's right. Just because it's low impact doesn't mean it's not hard work. It doesn't mean that you can't sweat or you can't get a good burn or good pump, a good exercise, challenge your cardiovascular system, strengthen those muscles. And I love that you give options.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I would definitely recommend Strong Sexy Mamas. It's been great to meet other like-minded mums. It's been great bonding for Valentina and I really feel a change in my body already.